Welcome back, everybody. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. Where we left off last time, I just ran upstairs to get some camping supplies. I did get attacked, actually, on my way by a lead and key group. I'm going to quickly read out what was said. Oh, shit. I don't know why I did that. So the lead and key assassin said, "Hold there." The robed man stands in the doorway, his gaze moving between you and Kana Rua. "Oh, not this again. Now, of all times?" Kana gnashes his teeth together, his face darkening with fury. Another robed figure, a woman, looks at you. "So this is the Watcher. You made this very convenient, running to ground in the same place." A lost eyes burn and he reaches for his wand. "Careful." The leaden key assassin says, "Our hunting parties have joined, and we have the advantage of numbers. Make this easy on yourself, and surrender. We'll end it quickly." I said, "Leave now or die where you stand." The robed man makes a sharp gesture at his throat. "Kill them. And keep the Adra close at hand. I don't want their souls drifting free of this place." Kana looks over the bodies, shaking. We killed them all. Kana looks over the bodies, shaking his head. "What a waste." He turns to you. "I don't see why they bothered. What harm can a broken tablet do, or any artifact? They aren't even Glenfathans." I said, "I don't think they were here for the tablet." Kana nods and says, "I think you're right. They never asked us for what we found. It seems to be the ruins themselves they take issue with us exploring. Enough to hound me across Adir, Examitil, and the Deerwood." "Let's hunt them down for a change," I said. "It's only fair." Kana grins toothily. "It seems that the leaden key holds whatever answers are left to us. If I cannot bring Ratai a promise of peace, at least I'll have something to show for my travels." And that's it. So that is where we're at. And now we're back down on level 8. I think. Yes. Back down on level 8. We're actually getting really close to running out of... Oh shit. Right, I forgot about that trap. Let's get rid of that trap. It's chain lightning. We don't want to take that to the face. Shoot the rangers, actually. The melee can take care of the melee problems. With ease, actually. Kana, you are literally setting in the way of Cloth. Getting his wand on. He has to do his Harry Potter thing. Alright.
I shall be quiet as a calm
Let's
sea,
take a peek over here.
not very.
We also have this path to go up as well. Is that a vampire?
Something over there.
Damn it. I was hoping to kill him in time, but that did not happen. Shoot the wizards. Skeletal wizard number 2. Skeletal ranger number 1. And some sort of new thing that's coming in. The Foyt. So Palagina's taking a bit of damage here. Let's just heal her up. There we go. And one skeleton fighter left, as well as a box. There's a whole lot of undead on this level. They're not really hard undead, just annoying undead.
Of course.
Slowly now.
Any traps? Nope. That's it, just some mushrooms. Super. Not the most interesting thing in the entire world, I will admit. But that's okay.
And what does the flame reveal?
An Adra beetle. And some skeletal rogue. Okay.
Hey.
You go fight the beetle.
What is it?
You go fight that rogue. There are actually more Adra beetles here than I anticipated. Alright. So, start shooting the beetles. And you cast a decent healing spell on our good friend Palagina, who is actually going to die here.
You can trust me.
Never trust anyone that says they can trust them. That's rule number 1 of trusting people. Someone says you can trust them, you probably can't trust them. You should be able to trust them because you have learned through experience that they are trustworthy people. not because they tell you so. That's a lot of beetles. Almost done the beetles. We're done all of the undead, at least. Did he scream blast as he shot his gun? Because that is probably the best thing I think I've ever heard. Anyone that yells out blast while shooting something, they are aces in my book.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Our kitty cat, I forgot about him. What's this say? This says... Thick copper veins run beneath the Adra surface, providing a skeletal framework that protrudes like bone from rotting flesh. Ew. And cool at the same time. More cool than ew, actually, now that I give it some due consideration. Kill the rogue first. Oh, there's a couple of them.
Hey.
That's it!
Now that the rogues are all dead, this should be a relatively easy fight. Kill that rogue too. Rogues do a lot of damage, so we don't want him to get among our casters. Not that he would cause any significant long-term damage, just... Again, we don't want to rest as much as possible. And... a whole bunch of junk. Let's quick save.
They won't see me coming.
This level is just undead fighting pretty much the whole way through. And some attributals, I guess, but... kinda getting tired of fighting undead now.
And the fire
Oh, shit.
shows me something.
Oh, no, that's bad. Nope. Be more careful. This is an interesting hallway. A lot of traps. And a skeleton. More undead, of course. Because why not? Let's move you there. Shoot the vampire. Actually, you know what we should do? Get some book learning. Actually does a lot of AoE damage. Oh, he got held. That's not good. At least he has tons of armor, so he can't actually die from gargoyles. And his passive regeneration is so high that it doesn't matter. Also, when I rested upstairs, I got the endurance constitution one. So maybe we won't have to rest so much for our... oops. For our...
Nice and quiet.
less beefy characters who apparently can't walk for a couple hours without getting tired. What's this thing do? The runes and engravings on this familiar machine are unnaturally well preserved. The machine itself remains inert and lifeless. Hey, some camping supplies. I'll remember that they're here. We can come back up for them if we need them. They're on level 8. Near the machine.
Hello? Hello? Bring them down! Bring them down!
More attributals and a when progress. I hate those things. As I recall, they have a lot of life. Maybe I was wrong about them having a lot of life. Maybe it's because they do AoE damage. Well, they're dead anyways. But we are taking a bunch of damage. There we go. Shoot something. I don't care what at this point. It doesn't really matter. The fight is very nearly over. Thanks to our beefy melee DPS now. They're actually doing a fair amount of damage. They're still not doing the rogue 100 and something damage backstab that I saw someone do. But I mean, still pretty good. Master Staircase to level 8 is right here. We're gonna grab it. There we go. We're not going to use it though, because we just got back down here. Alright, now we gotta find the stairs out of here. We'll go down to level 9. In other news, the Legacy of the Void is in beta now, so pretty excited to see what happens with that. I've been watching a couple streams to see what the balance changes are going to be like. It's really different than what I remember from when I used to play 1v1s, but I think it's going to be pretty awesome. It's very micro-heavy, micro-intensive. Oh god. Nope. Let's save before going into the Pack of Dargul problem. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Pallegina here.
What is it?
At the front of this group. There we go. Who are you? At the center of this massive Adra statue, or structure, beneath the long shadow of the Titan's curled fingers, sits what appears to be a man. Unlike the slavering, animalistic creatures you have encountered on this floor, this man is regally composed, lounging upon a crooked stone throne, yet his gaze has a piercing, feverish quality. He watches you intently as you approach. What are you, then? One of theirs? Strange that you survived the planning stages. He speaks in fluid Engwithan, you note, though his voice is taut with strain. It must have been hard for them, those beggars, those cowards, but you won't go any further. No, you can go right back to them. Your masters, let them feast on you instead. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah, you can understand him. Ask him everything. What an opportunity! The man looks startled. He gives a short laugh. You understand. Look here. Even the foreigners speak our tongue now. Truly, we are an immortal people. He laughs again. But that only makes it all the more clear, you see. You must be with them. How have they kept you so whole? You are remarkably well preserved. His eyes narrow. Attempt to pass, and you will go screaming back into the void, puppet. If you're talking about those creatures in the other rooms, I've already dealt with them. Ha! Good, very good. He touches his hand to his mouth, brows knitting, and then laughs. Yes, it's all mine now. No more of their screaming, no need for any more pointless demonstrations of power. Go on, then. Go barreling down into the deep, if you like. If the beetles don't make a quick end of you first. I had some questions first. Yes, yes, I said you could have some answers. What is it? Who are you? Did you want a name? I forgot those ages ago. Who's going to call me anything down here? That's me, and now there's just you. That's all that matters. I was entrusted with tests we performed here. The foremost, he taps his temple. Mind of the age. None could rival me for arcane power save Od Nua himself. He pauses, and perhaps some of his advisors. Have you stayed alive all this time? To the point, I see. Binding a soul to its body is no great feat, if you know how. When we discovered the means, we were certain we'd found a kind of immortality. The body can be wholly destroyed, freeing the soul within, but anything else is quite survivable. I was eager to attempt it. My leg at the time pained me terribly, old war wound, and then I heard one subject describe a sense of distance from the pain inflicted upon them. They felt it, but it didn't matter to them, which would be a vast improvement. I remember the first moment, the relief, he sighs, but we found that after some time the body would remember that it was, after all, dead. There's really no describing what it feels like to see your own fingers rotting away. He makes a face. The smell. We tried to revive the affected subjects with energy culled from their followers, and it worked well enough. I was able to refine the spell work. Oh, that hurt. For some reason my throat just had a weird feeling. Ow. I was able to refine the spell work, keep myself and the others who had joined me as hale as ever. Od Nua wasn't terribly pleased with the distraction, but that turned out not to matter. The mob came and murdered him, and we were sealed in here with the rest of his tools. But we still had the Adra, you see, had enough souls housed in here to feed us for, well, as long as we wished. And so, we had a time of it, we did. I had like a crumb in my throat. We were able to preserve the furniture over the years. We had little meetings in the grand chamber. What a nice little family we were, until it had to end. What happened here? Here, you mean with them? The Adra, all of it? That's a long tale, and my patience has diminished with time. I'll tell you what happened recently. It was the Adra beetles. Oh, you wouldn't think it was something so small, so mundane, but they came swarming up from the lower reaches and started to feed on the live Adra. We tried to fight them off, of course, but it was impossible. Kill one and 2 more are behind it. Something must have driven them up here. I don't know what. They all but amputated our Adra limb. Not enough to support all of us. Not us and the rooms, the tapestries, everything, but enough for me. None of the others knew the spells required. The only part in it was to simply lie in their Adra coffins and be revived by me. So it was an obvious choice, wasn't it? No more of that, no more of anything. I swore I'd burn them all to kindling if they came near. Fortunately, he made that unnecessary. I'm looking for the master below. Do you know who that is? None of us took such grand titles. The only master of this would be Od Nua, our king. Our poor, grief-maddened king. He laughs. Would he call himself such, I wonder? Od Nua is dead. The mob would have not retreated without killing him. He thinks a moment. But then, if we could preserve ourselves despite our deaths, then so, perhaps, could he. I am sure I considered this possibility once, when it all came crashing down. If any man would prolong himself, it would be him. I wonder, was it he who drove the Adra beetles up here from below? His face twisted with anger. Who stole our Adra source? Does he mourn his son yet? The mewling fool that he should resent our feeding upon his statue? A possibility. After all this time, it wouldn't surprise me. I don't really have any more questions. Good. Very well, good to stretch the vocal cords, I have to say. I'll be going then. Give my regrets to the dead when you see them. The man chuckles darkly.
What is it?
It's a lot of things in here.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Thick rust-red veins of dead
Which
Adra
is
worm their way through the
not
statue's wrist
good.
and into the darkness beyond. Interesting. I guess we're gonna leave this guy to his sitting around and doing nothing. I have no reason to kill him, really. Oh god, more beetles. Die, beetles, die. Their electricity attack is kind of irritating. Just a little bit, though. Alright, problem solved. Let's take a quick look around this room, see if there's any
A blade in the dark.
thing hidden here. Nothing. Excellent. Alright, downstairs we go. Level 9 time. There was a lot of undead here, but now they're all gone. We have cleared out the undead. Except for the one who is sitting on his throne. We could probably kill him. Why? There's really no point. Alright, quick save. Level 9. I wonder if each level of Od Nua corresponds with the levels your characters should be. That would be neat if that was the case. I have no idea if that is true or not, though. That's just a hypothesis that may or may not have any bearing in reality. They can kill the stone beetle. I want the range to kill the Adra beetle. And that's the end of that. What's this say? This Adra has turned a dull shade of crimson. Entire sections of it have crumbled away from the walls and ceiling.
Of course.
I wonder what's going on in this place. What the master below wants. And what our purpose is down
And
here.
what does the flame reveal?
You guys hear that weird opera type sound? Oh, there's a lot of beetles. Alright, spell time. Yeah. You're not the only one that has AoE attacks.
Yes?
Where is Palagina? That's Palagina. That disease pudding is actually kinda hurting her a lot. Let's give her another healing.
On your whoop. Let's end this!
Jesus, kill the pudding. She is really low on health. I guess I'm gonna have to rest after this.
I have we fare back.
We'll rest after this, get some health back. She is nearly dead. She's run out of health. insane. She went through like 12, like 1,000 health.
I have them.
I can hear. This sounds truly terrifying, actually.
Keeping an eye out.
We're gonna rest right outside the door. Thirsk, a dear and dignitary, has arrived in our stronghold. That's nice of him to show up for free food, probably.
I can do that.
Oh, we can't actually open that. 11 mechanics and 2 lockpicks. What is your mechanic skill? 10.
Yes.
Maybe we need a key or something. Or I have to go around another way. I guess we'll find out. That room sounds fearful, though. I'm actually legitimately a little nervous to go in there.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not.
There's definitely something weird going on in that room. This room is made of spikes. Oh shit, I'm taking damage for walking on this place. Oh, that's... Well, that's quick load. Okay, so we're gonna have to go quickly then. I think. I'm not really sure how to do this properly, but let's... I mean, it's not like the whole floor is spikes, and you can totally walk over spikes carefully
And what does the plate reveal?
without taking damage. And you're wearing plate armor. It's not that hard. I could easily walk through this room full of spikes with not a big deal. But, whatever. Let's just try and get through this. We're gonna send the guy with the highest mechanic skill in, because there might be traps. So it's per step. A unique spear. Interesting.
Hello? Hello? I can do that.
There's the key we need, probably. Alright,
may
just
I help?
get out of the room now.
If it makes you rest easier.
We're gonna actually have to rest again. That was brutal. Alright, well. Now can we open this thing? On the bright side, we got a unique spear out of it, so that's pretty cool. I wonder what it does. Didn't actually take a look. That's the other one. There it is. Danulia. It is accurate, speedy, and exceptional. It's actually kind of a nice spear, but I don't have anyone that uses spears. Unlock with old copper key. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. I'm gonna quick save because I'm actually legitimately a little bit afraid to open this door. I just don't know what is beyond it. It's making it weird. Oh, it's one of those Sins Guala things. Okay, let's quick load this. It's nothing too scary. I thought it was going to be something really, like, intimidating. But really, all we need to do is block off the door properly. And not charge blindly in there. Alright, oops. No, I meant to open that. Reopen it. Thank you. I meant to just stand in the doorway, not close it behind me.
I'm ready.
Idiots could be here,
Following your lead.
Aye?
and you three can be way back.
Well,
Go wake up the group. That's why I put Idir right there. Because I knew he was going to teleport a little bit. And I wanted another tank to be sort of between the casters and the main characters. Oh shit, one did come behind us. But it died immediately, so that's always a good thing.
That's it.
Yes?
Oh, let's get some ogres. Ogres can help.
Rock 10!
Perfect. Things are going great now.
Not.
The swamp slime is taking a pounding, as is everything else.
Aye?
What?
Alright, so we get just some random stuff, spirit residue, and so
Well.
on. So nothing really in the sarcophagus. I thought that room was going to be much more terrifying, just by the sounds that was coming out, or the sounds that were coming out of it, I should say. I was all
Keeping an eye
scared and like, oh shit, what kind of ghosties are going to be in there? But it was nothing. It was just a couple of those spellcasting ones.
I
No
shall
big
be
deal.
quiet as a calm sea, which is not very.
That's... Oh, I guess we could have gone out that way too. That goes into the death room again. Ah, crystal eater. What the hell are those things? No, I've never seen a Bithrak before.
This isn't working!
Yeah, at least Kana's only somewhat dangerous with his great sword.
I need something strong.
I think he's more dangerous with his... Oh, maybe he's not more dangerous with his gun. Never fought a Vithrak. Apparently they mind control. Good to know. Hey, Vithrak! That's what we needed the brains from that we were using to enchant stuff. I bought the brains. Didn't actually know where they were from.
Eyes open.
Quick save again, and we'll head into the room. I hear more of those things. Oops. Well, maybe not. Lockpicks. That's all we found down here was some lockpicks. Excellent.
See now what the flame has shown us?
You go on a big adventure? Run back! Oh god, no, Durance, don't stand in front of my fighters! Oh god, and Kana... Wait, what? Oh, Kana got mind controlled again. I guess there's worse places for him to be than fighting that character. Let's kill some Vithraks.
I can't deal with.
Kana, you're gonna die, aren't you? Where is Kana? Oh, he's down. Oh, Kana got killed. By my own group members. He'll be fine, though. We just had to put him down for his little misery. It's like when you're
Yes.
in the Aliens universe, and one of your dudes is going crazy, and there's like aliens everywhere, and you gotta be decisive. He's being all like crazy, and we gotta get out of here. You just gotta punch him in the face, just knock him down. He'll get back up, he'll feel better. Problem solved. Or like any action movie where you slap the shit out of the person who's panicking.
Lay
I
low.
don't think that would work in real life. Whoops. Wandered over a trap. Oh, hey, there's something there. Let's go back. Oh,
Hello?
fancy. Fancy schmancy. What is it? It is a broken blade. Ah, excellent. I think we're getting pretty close to getting that broken blade complete. I don't actually know how many pieces there are of it, but I'm sure we're getting close. Maybe I should look that up at some point and see. I hate those ghosts. They sound so creepy. They're not that hard to kill, but they just sound so messed up. They sound like legitimate, scary, spooky ghosts.
Well,
Hey,
I'm ready.
Super spooky. There's a lot of them in here. Oh, crap. Spectre got free. 2 of them did, actually. Connor, you're now a tank. Congrats. Circle of protection.
Tell me.
Around there.
Doing the job. That's it.
Once Connor takes down the Spectre, we'll help kill the other ones. Nope. You're not running in with a greatsword. I mean, your greatsword is good, don't get me wrong, but
No use.
there are better ways to deal with this problem. Like shotguns. Anyone that says ghosts can't be killed by guns has never played this game, because I'm clearly just shooting the shit out of people with guns. Ghosts, animals, vampires. All you do is shoot them with a gun, they'll go down eventually. Just keep shooting until they're not moving anymore. And these are like old school guns, like arquebuses and blunderbusses and pistols. Like flintlock pistols. Just pull it like, I don't know, an AK-47, and then just lay waste to... Oh crap, this is another Vithrak. Don't take over my character, dude. Oh shit, I need to move. Fine, kinda, you can be taken over, I don't care right now. I need to cast some spell. What is this again? Right, that does a lot of damage. But it's not super good for right now. Still a Vithrak. Shoot the Vithrak. That is the only important one to kill at the moment. Crystal Eaters, not super important. Vithraks that mind control your characters, quite important. In the hierarchy of things to kill. The cutest cat has life now. Why does he have a life bar? He should not have a life bar. He should be untargetable by everything. Oh, we're at half an hour. Okay, so I'm going to loot this body.
Light, flame, and sound.
And then we'll end the video. Like always, if you guys have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. We'll continue down, I guess, probably into level 10 of the Endless Paths of Od Nua. I'll see you guys then.